Good morning, people of the internet, beautiful people of the internet. How are you guys doing this morning? Welcome to Inspire with Fire, where we meet you at the intersection of life, faith, family, and business. I'm Krista Abbott, your very sleepy host today, but we are here and I'm excited to see you guys this morning. I see you rolling into the room. So as you do, just drop a note in the comments. You know the drill. Drop a note in the comments. Say hello. Say good morning. Let me know you're here. Good morning, Miss Lori. Good to see you this morning. Always a pleasure to see the lovely people. We're here to see the lovely people today. So good to see you this morning. Oh man, if you guys are watching on the replay, don't forget hashtag replay. And that will let me know that you stopped by while I wasn't here. I love the replay viewers. Somebody say, we love the replay viewers. Yay for replay viewers. Hey, I see more people coming in. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Go ahead and drop a note in the comments. Say hello. Let me know who's here. Because remember, I can see you rolling in, but with the software I use, I can only see who you are if you say hello. So, good morning, Miss Jillian. How are you doing today? That's my very poor English accent. Oh yes, I am trying to spread a little love and spread a little laughter. If you can't get an English accent right, at least you can make people laugh with your attempts to do it. So that's my goal this morning. All right, guys. Well, I am excited to see you here. As more people just keep coming in, just say hello. Let us know you're watching. But we're going to go ahead and get started this morning. And we're going to be talking about who are you working for? Who are you working for? I think sometimes it can be, as we go through life, let me say it this way, as we go through life and we interact with individuals. Good morning, Miss Linda. Good to see you hopping in this morning. Thank you for saying hello. Aw, we love you, Miss Linda. But as you're interacting with other humans on the planet, sometimes they're not, always responsive in the way that we think they should be or that we would like for them to be. And my friend Jillian here calls those people fascinating. I love that term. They're fascinating people. So I've adopted that myself. So I've had in this week I've encountered some fascinating experiences with some individuals, and it's just made me think about some things today that we're going to talk about. And love you too, Miss Linda. Got you lots of loves for Miss Linda. Lots of loves. Lots of loves. So today's topic is who are you working for? So I think it's important as we go through and do the things that we do every day, be it in a job or be it in our, family and friend relationships, or whatever kind of relationship or situation that we're in. This isn't just about a work situation, okay? It could be, and oftentimes it is. But really, who are we working for? And if we hop on over to our inspiration station, we're going to the inspiration station today to find out who we're working for. Colossians 3 tells us all about it. It says, put your heart and soul into every activity you do, as though you are doing it for the Lord Himself and not merely for others. For we know that we will receive a reward, an inheritance from the Lord, as we serve the Lord Yahweh, the Anointed One. Who are we working for? Somebody say, who you working for? Now, like I said, we're not just talking about jobs and things like that here. We're talking about life in general. Anything that we do, we put our heart, soul, and soul into every activity we do. It says here in the Bible to put our heart and soul into every activity we do as though we're doing it for the Lord himself. So even when we're, doing the what we would consider the normal situations or mundane things of life, those things can be done with excellence. So when we remember who we're working for, we have to remember that we're not working for people, we're working for God. Whether it's a volunteer situation, whether it's an employment situation, whether it's a contract situation, whatever it is that we're doing, we're not doing it for people, even if we think we're doing it for ourselves. A lot of us, work for ourselves or entrepreneurs, and we have our own businesses and things like that. So we're doing it for ourselves. But even as a business owner, what you're doing is unto the Lord. It's the work that you do in that business should be and can be done as unto the Lord, and not as unto yourself, as unto your customers, as unto your employees if you have those. But it's not done for those people. It's not done for any person, but it's done for the Lord. So when you think about doing things for the Lord, it's easy to remember how to work, and it's easy to stay encouraged, because when your efforts are misguided, and when your efforts are pointed toward, okay, I want to do this because I want to make this person happy, or I want to do this because this would be good for my whatever it is that I'm doing, then the efforts are a bit misguided, and they can lead to, not always, but they can lead to discouragement or disappointment, because how many know that people are not always going to respond the way you think they should respond when you do something for them? They're not always going to be as responsive and positive and think that you're as fabulous as you know you are as you do. So, but and a lot of that could be they just lack an awareness of what it takes to do whatever it is that you've done, right? So it's easy to get discouraged or to lose sight of the goal, and to lose sight of where the reward comes from if your focus is too heavy on the responses that you're going to get from the people around you. Even if it's just the the peanut gallery, I call it, those observing and those watching. So it's when we keep our focus on remembering who we're working for and that it's for God, it's easier to maintain the positivity and to keep your attitude in check, and to keep your positive pants on. Just say, put your positive pants on. It's easy to keep those positive pants on when you remember who you're working for. And it's not even for yourself, it's for the Lord. And so how do we work? Remember how to work. There are 3 things we want to remember today. We want to remember who we're working for. That's number 1. And the second thing we want to remember is how we work. So when it says in the verse here, when it says, put your heart and soul into every activity you do as though you're doing it for the Lord himself and not merely for others. What does it mean to do your work as if you're doing it to the Lord? It simply means giving it your best, giving it your all, doing it with excellence, not slacking or cutting corners, but making sure that the best of the best, like you put your heart and your soul into something, and because you know that it's for God, that he's really the one evaluating you, that he's really the one evaluating the quality of what you put out, that he's really the one evaluating the excellence and the craftsmanship that you utilize in order to do that thing. Good morning, Melody. Good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by and popping in to say good morning. We bless you today in whatever it is that you have to go and do. But thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. You can catch the replay. And good morning to you, Susan. I see you dropped in. Good morning. Good to see you. So remember how to work, that we do everything with excellence, and it's really to make God happy, not to make people happy. And then the third thing we want to remember this morning is to remember what we're working for. Are we working for the praise and the approval of people? Or are we working for the praise and the approval of God? That's a big one right there that trip a lot of people up. I've been tripped up a time or two of that one, and I've had to get a checkup. I've actually had the Lord ask me one time when I was doing something. I was doing something, and I wasn't really enjoying it per se, but I did it out of a sense of care and concern for the individual I was blessing with this particular deed. It was a volunteer deed that I was doing on a regular basis, just, because the person needed this particular thing taken care of for them. And I can't give too much detail because I don't want to expose what I'm talking about, or who I'm talking about. But, I was doing this thing, okay, and let's say, I'm just going to pick a hypothetical example here for you. Let's say I was dusting a pitcher, and as I'm dusting this pitcher, I hear God say to me, "Why are you doing this?" And I was like, "What do you mean, why am I doing this?" And he was like, "Did I ask you to do this for this particular individual?" And I was like, "Well, no, but..." And he was like, "Well, why are you doing it?" And I really I didn't have an answer. I really had to think about it. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized was that there was something really, really hidden in the back of my mind and my heart that somehow wanted this person to appreciate me. I wanted this person to acknowledge my contributions in their life in more of a way than they had been. And as I'm sitting there in the hypothetical scenario of dusting a pitcher, which isn't what was happening, but you understand what I'm saying. As I'm sitting there dusting the pretend pitcher, I'm like, wow, yeah, why am I doing this? The person didn't ask me to do it. That would be different if they had asked me to do it and I was just, saying, "Sure, I'll help you out." They didn't ask me to do it. I voluntarily took it upon myself. God didn't ask me to do it. So why was I doing it? And I tried to tell myself, well, I just saw a need that needed to be filled, and I took initiative because I'm a leader. I took initiative and got it taken care of and took care of it. But it wasn't for me to take care of. I took that upon myself. And so God used that situation to not only show me the importance of knowing who you're working for, but to also remember what you're working for. Are you working for the recognition and the acknowledgement and the praise of people? Or are you working for the recognition, the acknowledgement, and the praise of God? And or the approval of God. And so people will not always understand what you're putting into something. They won't always realize your value. They won't always realize the energy and effort it takes to do something. But And they certainly won't always give you honor. Some of them will. Some people are very appreciative and honoring, and those people have been raised right. Their mama raised them right. But not everybody has had the privilege of a mama raising them right to understand how to properly show gratitude and appreciation to people. Now, I'm blessed to have tons of people in my life that are very gracious and appreciative and honoring, and I value those people, immensely value them. But when we're dealing with society in general out there, we have to know that most of the time people aren't going to acknowledge, appreciate, say thank you, and realize the value of what you're actually bringing to the table. But God will, because God does understand and see what is done in the secret. He sees what's done behind the scenes when nobody's watching. He sees what's done when the world's asleep and you're awake still doing stuff. He sees what's done and the effort and the energy that you put into things. God sees and He realizes your value. He sees and He knows how to give you honor, to appreciate you, and to reward and bless you. So remember what you're working for. You're working for the reward that comes from God and not from man. So one more time, let's look at the inspiration for today. Put your heart and soul into every activity you do, as though you are doing it for the Lord Himself, and not merely for others. For we know that we will receive a reward, an inheritance from the Lord, as we serve the Lord Yahweh, the Anointed One. What more can you say there? I mean, do what you're going to do. Give it your whole heart. If you're going to do something, do it with your whole heart. If you can't put your whole heart into it, don't bother. Just don't even bother if you can't put your whole heart into it, and do it as if you're doing it to the Lord. But when you do it as unto the Lord, you can know, you can be sure, and you can rest assured, as they say, you can rest assured that God's going to take care of you, and He's going to reward you, and He's going to bless you. And because that's just what He does, and that's how He rolls. He takes care of His kids, and He takes care of those who take care of His business. So one more sidebar tip I want to leave you with. In situations where you find, oops, I was misguided in what I was doing here, and apparently there was something I was looking for from people, because I feel an emotion of discouragement, or I feel an emotion of letdown. When you feel that emotion, that's when you can say, oh, okay, Lord, show me, where my intentions were misguided here, and help me get back into alignment with what I'm actually doing, because those emotions are indicators for you of, that, hey, maybe you need to readjust or realign something. Like going to the chiropractor. It's like going to the Holy Spirit chiropractor and getting your spirit realigned when those kinds of emotions pop up, because it's not for people that you're doing things, it's for God. So don't let the discouraged feelings that can come in those situations throw you off track. Just get back into alignment with God and let Him readjust you. And most importantly, most importantly, do not let those jerks in your life rob you of the blessings that God is trying to get to you. Because a lot of times what we'll do is, if we have those moments where there's some of those disappointments that come in, it will cause us to want to pull back. And even from situations that are totally unrelated to what happened, it'll make us want to just pull back from those to guard and protect from that hurt and that disappointment happening all over again. And so that is the enemy trying to rob you of the blessings and the opportunity that God has in front of you. It could be that that very thing that the enemy is trying to get you to pull back from is the very source of your breakthrough. It's the ticket to your breakthrough. And so don't sacrifice the great things in your life because of one or two jerks that don't realize what they're doing. Number one, they don't realize what they're doing, and they've not shown the proper amount of love and appreciation for what you've contributed to them or their lives. So that's just a sidebar tip for you, because been there, done that, got the t-shirt to prove it. I might could sell the t-shirt on kingdom818.com. Sell a couple of those bad boys. But anyway, I'm joking. Not really. I could sell it. Let's hop over and go ahead and anchor this, and we'll get it locked into our spirits today so that we can go out and do what we do and do our work as unto the Lord. Here we go. I decree I will put my heart and soul into everything I do because I understand I am working for God and not for other humans, and that my reward comes directly from the Lord. One more time. I decree I will put my heart and soul into everything I do because I understand I am working for God and not for other humans, and that my reward comes directly from the Lord. All right. Y'all feel good about that? What we got going on over here? We got some fire in the house. Working for the Lord always. Absolutely. Goal, reward comes from God. Good morning, Tortilla. Good to see you this morning. Just like chicken soup for the soul. You are all Krista Abbott for the soul. We all love and appreciate you. I know you guys do. Y'all are not the ones I'm talking about. Just FYI. I'm just talking in general. Seriously, I love you guys. Oh, got some more fire and some hearts. I got all kinds of emojis here. I got some kissy faces and some hearts and some purple hearts and some laughing. I must have said something funny. And what working for God. Put your positive pants on. Who are we working for? How we work best and with excellence to make God happy, not just people. What are we working for? The reward from God and not for man. That is a good summary right there, Susan. Thank you for that. Thank you, Tortilla. I appreciate you. Are welcome for the encouragement. I love you too. I love all of you guys. When attentions get misguided, ask God to realign. Do not let people get to us, jerks. I like the way you put the jerks on the end of that. Jerks. Amen. All right. You guys are so fun. Amen, sister. I have no problem wondering whether God wants me to succeed. The cross is proof enough for me. Yes, that is from Success, Motivation, and the Scriptures. William H. Cook. Yes, very, very good. Very good. Thank you. Have an amazing day, Melody. I'm sure you're probably gone by now, but if you come back for the replay, I hope you have an amazing day. Hey, needed this work. Thanks, Krista. You're so welcome. Oh, listen, I am in the presence of greatness. You ladies coming in here every morning. Miss Linda and all her bees. All her bees, the lean, mean recruiting machine. But she's not mean, though. She's real nice. She's a lean, nice recruiting machine. She's real nice. I like Miss Linda. She's my friend. All right, I appreciate you guys. Hey, listen, if you haven't registered for the challenge yet, get registered, because remember, during the challenge, we're not going to be doing Inspire with Fire. So if you want your daily dose of love from Miss Krista, you got to hop on over in the challenge. It's free. All you got to do is go over there and sign up. It is at comeuphigherchallenge.com. And we're going to be doing this on September 18th through the 28th. I am working on the schedule of when the live sessions will be. They will not all be at 8:08 a.m. like this is. Probably going to do a bit later in the morning, maybe like, I don't know, maybe 10 Eastern time. And then I may do some evening sessions too, just so that different people who are signed up I can work with lots of schedules. But either way, the replay will be left up in the group. It'll be a private Facebook group that only the people who signed up are a part of. And the replays will be left up for that each day. So people will be able to come back and watch the replay if they don't make the live. But I'm working on the schedule. I'm trying to fine tune that a little bit. And I will publish it ahead of time. So you'll know what time each day. It won't be like a guessing game like, when is she coming? So we will have a schedule, and it'll be all organized, and it'll be nice, and everybody will know what's going on, and it'll be fun. So don't forget to go and register for that. We're going to be going through 11 days of prayer and reflection for the days of awe. And if you don't know what the days of awe are, go back to Friday's episode. I think it was number 69. Go look for episode 69, and that will explain everything about this challenge and what we're doing. And yeah, so that's it for today. Before I close out, remember, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May He make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May He turn His face toward you and give you peace. Shalom, peace. Shalom means nothing missing, nothing broken. That's a pretty good peace. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you guys next time.